Welcome to the Wolf of the West YouTube channel. Today I'll be reviewing episode 1 of She-Hulk. Hope everyone enjoys and let's get straight to it. I'm sure I wasn't the only one who never heard of She-Hulk before the trailer, so I ended up doing a little research and found out she has her own comic series since 1980. There has been over 100 She-Hulk comics released, so she definitely has a solid fan base. I personally haven't read any of these comics because I want to have a fresh experience. I didn't come into this with high expectations, but I was definitely optimistic. I'll do a quick recap of the episode. The show starts off with our protagonist, Jennifer Walters, preparing for a case. She is a defense attorney. Before getting to her case, she breaks the fourth wall and stares into the camera. She tells us that before we can enjoy this fun lawyer show, we need to learn how she became a Hulk. Jen is cousins with Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. Jen drives and chats with Bruce until a random spaceship lands in front of them. Don't ask where the spaceship came from or why it's here, it just happens. Jen and Bruce crash their car and both get deep cuts into their bodies. While Jen pulls Bruce out of the car, some of his blood pours into the wound on her wrist. This blood mutates Jen into a Hulk just like her cousin. Bruce takes her to his private beach home and teaches her how to control her powers. The training doesn't go smoothly because Jen doesn't want to be a superhero. She takes a lot of pride in being an attorney. These two argue until a fight breaks out while they are both in Hulk form. Jen and Bruce settle their differences, but she decides to come back home and live a normal life. This was a really fun first episode. They did a great job of showing us all we need to know about the direction of the show. It's a comedy first and a pretty good one. Our main character Jen is very charismatic and entertaining. We needed something new in the MCU. The heroes can get pretty repetitive. Now we have someone with powers who wants to be a flashy superhero. She wants to be normal and fight crime the old-fashioned way. Jen is a big fan of the MCU and is constantly making jokes about Marvel. The writers do this to make her relate to the fans and it's pretty fun. Bruce Banner was also cool in this episode. He is very wise and wants to help Jen with her Hulk journey. His Hulk experience has been pretty rough and Bruce doesn't want that for Jen. Bruce's relationship with Tony Stark was highlighted throughout the whole episode. It's been a while since I watched the Avengers, but I'm sure they got along very well because of them both being scientists. Bruce's relationship with Jen was pretty fun. It feels like a big bro, little sister type of thing. They have good chemistry and hopefully they have a lot more scenes together. I'd honestly recommend this series. It's entertaining and different from the standard superhero media. If you are a Marvel nerd, I'm sure there will be plenty of Easter eggs to pick up on. My favorite scene was the final scene. Jen tries to start her defense statement but is interrupted by a low-budget villain. She goes Hulk mode and punches her across the room. Jen quickly returns to human mode, puts her shoes back on, and tries to finish her case. I really like this episode, and I'll watch the second one. If y'all want me to also review the second episode, then let me know in the comments. Thank you for staying, and have a blessed day.